When I discovered my wife was having an affair with our roommate, I decided our housewarming party would be the perfect time to announce some unexpected changes to our living arrangement. Before we continue, please subscribe to this channel and let us know in the comments from which country you are watching this video. My name is Trevor Williams, and I have been married to Samantha for 4 wonderful years. We recently moved into a beautiful 3-bedroom house with my college best friend, Bradley Peterson. The living arrangement works perfectly for all 3 of us, financially and socially. I work as a software engineer for a tech company downtown, making good money. Samantha manages a trendy boutique store in the shopping district and loves her job. Bradley is a freelance graphic designer who works from home and helps with maintenance. We split the mortgage 3 ways, which makes home ownership affordable for everyone involved. The house has plenty of space for privacy while allowing us to share common areas. Our friendship from college continues strong, and Samantha likes Bradley as a person. Everyone in our social circle admires our creative living solution and financial partnership. We often host game nights and dinner parties that showcase our successful arrangement. Moving into the house together seemed like the perfect solution for everyone's financial and social needs. Bradley needed affordable housing after his lease ended, and we needed help with mortgage payments. Samantha supported the idea because she enjoys having company during the day while working. I trusted both my wife and best friend completely, without any concerns about boundaries. The house hunting process was fun as we looked for properties that suited everyone's preferences. We found the perfect place with a large kitchen, spacious living room, and separate bedrooms. Bradley's home office setup works well in the converted den space downstairs completely. Samantha decorated common areas while Bradley handled yard work and home maintenance tasks. The division of responsibilities creates harmony, and everyone contributes equally to household success. Moving day went smoothly with all our friends helping transport belongings and furniture. Everyone commented on how lucky we were to find such a great living arrangement. 3 months after moving in together, I noticed subtle changes in the household dynamics. Samantha and Bradley spend more time talking privately about household matters and decisions. They seem to coordinate shopping trips and errands together when I am at work. Bradley offers to help Samantha with heavy lifting and household projects more frequently lately. Samantha laughs at Bradley's jokes more than usual and compliments his cooking skills. They discuss home improvement projects and decorating ideas with enthusiasm that seems new. Late-night conversations between them about household budgets and planning become more common recently. I assume they are developing closer friendship through shared living experience and responsibilities. Samantha mentions Bradley's helpfulness around the house during our private conversations together regularly. Bradley talks about Samantha's decorating talents and management skills when we hang out alone. Their increased cooperation and friendship development seems natural, given our living arrangement and daily interaction. Planning our housewarming party becomes a shared project that brings us all together as roommates. Samantha handles invitations and menu planning while coordinating with Bradley about decorations and setup. I focus on beverages and entertainment systems while ensuring our home looks perfect for guests. We invite family members, mutual friends, and colleagues from all our workplaces for celebration. The guest list includes over 40 people who want to see our successful living arrangement. Samantha gets excited about showing off our beautiful home and creative housing solution to everyone. Bradley offers to photograph the party and create a memorable album for our collection. We plan games, music, and activities that showcase our friendship and household harmony perfectly. Everyone we invite expresses enthusiasm about attending and seeing our new home together. The party planning process strengthens our bond and creates excitement about celebrating our achievement. Samantha and Bradley work together efficiently while including me in all major decisions about party. Our friends and family members constantly praise our mature approach to shared living and friendship. Samantha's parents admire how well we all get along and support each other. Bradley's family thinks our arrangement is creative and financially smart for young adults. My co-workers express envy about having built-in companionship and shared household responsibilities at home. Samantha's boutique customers hear about our living arrangement and ask for advice about roommates. Bradley's design clients comment on our beautiful home during video calls from his office. Everyone seems impressed by our ability to maintain friendship while sharing living space. Social media posts about our home and activities receive positive comments from extended networks. Friends ask us for advice about finding compatible roommates and sharing housing costs. The positive feedback reinforces our belief that we created something special and sustainable. Our success story inspires other people to consider alternative living arrangements with friends. Recently, I noticed that Samantha and Bradley have private conversations that stop when I enter rooms. They claim to discuss surprise party planning or household budget details that require privacy. Sometimes I catch them laughing together in ways that seem more intimate than friendly. Bradley compliments Samantha's appearance and clothing choices more frequently during casual interactions around the house. Samantha asks Bradley for opinions about personal decisions and fashion choices that seem beyond roommate. They coordinate schedules for grocery shopping and household errands without including me in planning. Late-night kitchen conversations between them become longer and more frequent than before moving in. I sometimes hear them talking quietly in the living room after I go upstairs. Their body language during conversations appears closer and more personal than typical friendship interactions. I assume they are developing sibling-like closeness through daily interaction and shared responsibilities. The changes seem gradual and natural, given our living situation and household cooperation requirements. Tomorrow we finalize preparations for our housewarming party, and I feel excited about celebrating our success. The house looks beautiful and ready to showcase our creative living arrangement to everyone. Samantha appears happy and energetic about hosting family and friends in our new home. Bradley seems eager to demonstrate his contributions to our household and friendship to guests. All the food, decorations, and entertainment are organized perfectly for a memorable celebration together. I look forward to giving a speech about friendship, partnership, and achieving dreams through cooperation. Our housewarming party will prove to everyone that alternative living arrangements can work wonderfully. Family members and friends will see firsthand how mature and successful our household has become. The celebration represents everything we have built together as roommates and friends sharing goals. I plan to thank both Samantha and Bradley publicly for making our living arrangement so successful. Tonight, I will review my speech notes and prepare for tomorrow's celebration of our achievement. Last week, I decided to install a comprehensive home security system to protect our valuable belongings and electronics. The system includes indoor cameras in common areas like the living room, kitchen, and hallways. I explained to Samantha and Bradley that security cameras will deter break-ins and provide evidence. Both of them agree that home security is important for protecting our shared investment. The installation process takes an entire Saturday, with professional technicians setting up equipment throughout the house. I choose a system that sends alerts to my phone and stores footage online. The cameras are visible, but positioned discreetly to avoid interfering with daily activities and privacy. Samantha helps choose camera locations, while Bradley assists technicians with mounting and wiring work. We test all the cameras and monitoring features to ensure everything works perfectly together. The security system gives me peace of mind about protecting our home and belongings. I plan to review footage occasionally to monitor any unusual activity or security concerns. Tuesday evening, I decided to test the security system by reviewing recorded footage from today. I want to make sure all cameras work properly and capture clear images. The mobile app allows me to access footage from anywhere and review recorded events. I scroll through today's recordings expecting to see normal household activities and routines. The living room camera shows typical morning activities with coffee and breakfast preparation by everyone. Around 10 in the morning, I see Samantha and Bradley talking in the kitchen. The conversation appears normal, and I assume they are discussing household matters or party planning. I continue scrolling through footage while sitting in my upstairs office after work. The recordings show Bradley working in his home office while Samantha does household tasks. Everything seems completely normal, and I feel satisfied with the security system performance. I plan to check footage weekly to monitor our home security and system functionality. Wednesday afternoon, I receive a motion alert from the living room camera while working. I assume someone is doing household tasks or Bradley is taking a work break. I check the live feed and see nothing unusual happening in the camera view. The motion detection sensitivity might need adjustment to avoid false alerts during normal activities. I make a mental note to review the footage later to understand what triggered. Evening arrives and I decide to review today's motion alerts to optimize system settings. I open the mobile app and navigate to the motion detection alerts from this afternoon. The timestamp shows activity at 2:30 when I receive the alert notification on my phone. I select the footage and begin watching what appears to be normal living room activity. Suddenly, I see something that makes my heart stop and my blood run cold completely. The footage shows Samantha and Bradley in an intimate embrace on our living room couch. The security footage reveals the devastating truth about my wife and best friend's betrayal. I watch in shock as Samantha and Bradley kiss passionately on the couch we all share. Their body language shows comfort and familiarity that proves this is not their first encounter. The timestamp indicates this happened during my work hours when they thought they were alone. I feel sick to my stomach watching my wife betray our marriage vows. Bradley violates years of friendship and trust by pursuing my wife in our shared home. The footage continues showing their intimate conversation about their relationship and feelings for each other. They talk about being careful and not getting caught by me during their affair. My hands shake as I watch two people I trusted completely destroy my life. The security system I installed for protection instead reveals the worst betrayal imaginable. I sit in stunned silence, trying to process what I am witnessing on camera. I scroll back through previous days' footage looking for more evidence of their systematic deception. Monday's recordings show similar intimate moments between Samantha and Bradley during my work hours. Last week's footage reveals the affair has been ongoing since shortly after we moved in. They use our shared living spaces for their romantic encounters while I work downtown. The kitchen camera shows them cooking together with romantic touches and intimate conversations about feelings. Living room footage captures them cuddling and discussing their relationship while watching movies during my absence. They mock my trusting nature and discuss how easy it is to deceive me. Samantha tells Bradley that I never suspect anything because I trust them both completely. Bradley jokes about having the perfect setup with access to my wife every day. The recordings prove months of systematic betrayal in our own home while benefiting from my financial support. I realize their recent private conversations and coordination were actually affair planning and relationship development. The evidence shows that Samantha and Bradley planned this affair carefully to avoid detection and discovery. They coordinate schedules to ensure privacy during their romantic encounters and intimate conversations together. Morning footage shows them discussing when I will be at work and planning their time together. They use household errands and shopping trips as opportunities to spend private time together outside. Evening recordings capture them creating alibis and cover stories about their increased cooperation and friendship development. Samantha lies to me about household meetings that were actually relationship planning sessions with Bradley. Bradley pretends to help with party planning while actually discussing affair logistics and relationship future. They research my work schedule and client meetings to maximize their alone time together. The footage proves premeditated deception rather than spontaneous attraction or accidental romantic development between them. I watch months of careful planning and systematic betrayal that makes their deception even more cruel. They created elaborate lies while living under my roof and accepting my financial support daily. The security recordings reveal intimate details about their relationship that make me physically ill to witness. Samantha tells Bradley that he satisfies her in ways I never could during marriage. Bradley claims that Samantha is more attractive and interesting than any woman he has dated. They discuss sexual encounters and compare their affair to my marriage in cruel detail. Samantha says she stays married for financial security while finding real happiness with Bradley. Bradley encourages Samantha to continue deceiving me while they build their relationship foundation together secretly. The recordings capture them planning future together and discussing when to reveal their affair publicly. They talk about moving out together once they save enough money from our shared living arrangement. Samantha mentions divorce possibilities while Bradley promises to support her through the transition process. Their conversations prove emotional investment beyond physical attraction and temporary affair behavior completely. I realize they view me as obstacle to their happiness rather than friend and husband deserving respect. Tonight, I review the most recent footage and discover they plan to continue the affair indefinitely. Yesterday's recordings show them discussing the upcoming housewarming party and maintaining their deception during family visits. They joke about fooling everyone, including both families, about their true relationship and feelings. Samantha practices acting like a loving wife, while Bradley rehearses being my loyal friend. They find humor in their ability to deceive not just me, but our entire social circle. The footage shows them planning romantic encounters during party preparation time when I will be distracted. They discuss using party cleanup as opportunity for private time together after guests leave. Their confidence about continued deception makes their betrayal even more insulting and painful to witness. I realize they have no intention of ending the affair or confessing their systematic deception ever. The security footage proves they view me as fool who will never discover their betrayal. Tomorrow, I will use their own confidence in planning against them in ways they never expected possible. Instead of confronting Samantha and Bradley immediately about their affair, I develop a strategic revenge plan. The upcoming housewarming party provides the perfect opportunity for maximum public exposure and embarrassment. Over 40 guests will attend, including both our families, mutual friends, and professional colleagues. Everyone invited trusts and respects all three of us as successful roommates and friends. Public exposure at our own celebration will prevent denial and damage control attempts completely. The party setting ensures both affair partners must attend and cannot escape without raising suspicion. I realize that private confrontation would allow them to minimize consequences and continue deception. Public revelation during our welcoming speech will maximize their humiliation while providing witnesses to their betrayal. The timing is perfect because they feel confident about their deception and expect celebration. I plan to use their own party against them while maintaining complete surprise until revelation. The housewarming becomes trap rather than celebration of our living arrangement and friendship success. My revenge strategy focuses on presenting undeniable video evidence during the party's main event tonight. I will give the traditional welcoming speech that guests expect from the homeowner and host. The speech will begin normally, with thanks to family and friends for celebrating with us. I will discuss our successful living arrangement and friendship before transitioning to security concerns. Then I will reveal that our new security system captured some interesting footage recently. The living room television will display clear evidence of Samantha and Bradley's affair to everyone. Guests will witness their intimate moments and betrayal conversations through our own security cameras. The evidence quality is undeniable, and timestamps prove systematic deception over months of living together. Both affair partners will face immediate confrontation from shocked family members and outraged friends. The public nature prevents them from creating alternative explanations or minimizing their systematic betrayal. Everyone will see their cruel conversations mocking my trust and planning continued deception during party. The technical setup requires careful preparation to ensure smooth presentation during the crucial revelation moment. I spend today preparing video clips and testing wireless presentation equipment for seamless display. The security footage compilation includes the most damaging evidence with clear timestamps and identification. I edit clips to show progression of affair and systematic deception without excessive, intimate details. The presentation focuses on betrayal rather than explicit content to maintain moral high ground throughout. I test backup systems including direct cable connection and multiple devices for redundancy during party. The living room television provides perfect viewing for all guests without requiring repositioning or preparation. Sound system ensures everyone can hear their conversations about deception and mocking my trust clearly. I prepare remote controls and presentation devices to trigger footage at perfect moment during speech. The technical preparation ensures flawless execution when delivering justice to both betrayers simultaneously tonight. Multiple backup plans prevent technical difficulties from interfering with planned revelation and public exposure. I maintain completely normal behavior around Samantha and Bradley while internally preparing for tonight's dramatic revelation. They continue affair activities and party preparation without suspecting my discovery of their systematic deception. Samantha acts excited about hosting family and showing off our successful living arrangement to everyone. Bradley focuses on decorating and final preparations while secretly planning continued deception throughout party festivities. Both seem confident that their careful planning has prevented discovery and maintained perfect deception successfully. I help with party preparations while reviewing my speech notes and evidence presentation timeline. Their cheerful cooperation with party planning makes their betrayal even more insulting and cruel. They discuss logistics and guest management while planning to continue affair after celebration ends. I respond normally to their conversation while knowing exactly how tonight will end differently. The contrast between their confidence and impending exposure makes revenge planning even more satisfying. Tonight, they will learn that betrayal always has consequences when evidence exists to prove deception. The guest list includes people whose opinions matter most to both Samantha and Bradley's reputations permanently. Both our families will witness their systematic betrayal and deception during our celebration tonight. Mutual friends from college and work will see evidence of their affair and lies. Professional colleagues will observe their character flaws and dishonesty in personal relationships that affect trust. Extended family members will spread news of their betrayal throughout our social networks quickly. The public exposure ensures lasting reputation damage that follows them beyond tonight's immediate consequences. Community members who admired our living arrangement will realize the deception behind our apparent success. Church members and neighbors will learn about their moral failures and betrayal of marriage vows. Social media connections will share news about tonight's revelation throughout their professional and personal networks. The comprehensive audience ensures maximum reputation damage for both affair partners simultaneously. Their betrayal will become public knowledge that affects future relationships and professional opportunities permanently. Tonight's revelation will destroy their affair relationship, along with their individual reputations and social standing. Public exposure creates pressure that temporary affairs cannot survive when facing real consequences and judgment. Family disappointment and friend rejection will strain their relationship while eliminating support systems completely. Financial pressure from separate housing costs will test their commitment when romance meets reality. Social isolation forces them to depend on each other while facing community judgment and rejection. The affair excitement disappears when conducted openly under public scrutiny and family disappointment constantly. Both will blame each other for consequences, while refusing responsibility for their systematic deception choices. Their relationship foundation built on deception cannot survive transparency and accountability from tonight's exposure. Community judgment and family rejection will create stress that destroys romantic attraction quickly. The public revelation ensures their betrayal partnership ends, along with their individual reputation damage. Perfect revenge includes destroying not just their reputations, but also relationship that caused months of deception. I finalize tonight's presentation and prepare for the most important speech of my life completely. The evidence compilation provides overwhelming proof that prevents denial or alternative explanations from either betrayer. Technical setup ensures flawless presentation during the crucial moment when all guests are focused. My speech notes balance appropriate outrage with dignity to maintain moral high ground throughout revelation. The timing coincides with peak party attendance when maximum witnesses will observe their public exposure. Security footage quality provides clear identification and undeniable proof of systematic affair and deception. Both affair partners will face immediate confrontation from family members and friends demanding explanations. Tonight's housewarming party becomes legendary example of perfect revenge timing and strategic justice delivery. Community members will reference tonight's events as cautionary tale about betrayal consequences for years. The systematic deception earns systematic public exposure that matches months of lies with permanent reputation damage tonight. This morning I wake up early to prepare the technical setup for tonight's revelation while both betrayers sleep. I quietly gather wireless presentation equipment and test connections between my laptop and living room television. The security footage compilation is ready with clear timestamps and undeniable evidence of their systematic affair. I create multiple backup files on different devices to prevent technical failures during crucial moment. The video editing focuses on their most damaging conversations about mocking my trust and planning deception. Each clip includes clear identification of both Samantha and Bradley to prevent denial attempts. Sound quality is enhanced to ensure all guests hear their cruel words about betrayal clearly. I test presentation software and remote controls to ensure smooth transitions between footage segments. The technical preparation must be perfect because I only get one chance for maximum impact. Both affair partners remain unaware of discovery while I prepare their public exposure systematically. Tonight's technical setup will deliver justice through their own security system footage. I spend the afternoon testing backup presentation methods while Samantha and Bradley focus on party decorations. Direct cable connections provide redundancy if wireless presentation fails during crucial revelation moment tonight. Multiple laptops contain identical footage compilations to prevent single device failure from ruining revenge. I prepare tablet backup with same video files in case primary systems experience technical difficulties. The living room television supports multiple input methods, ensuring flexible presentation options during speech tonight. Sound system amplification guarantees all 40 guests will hear affair conversations clearly, without technical problems. I practice switching between presentation modes to maintain smooth delivery during emotional revelation speech. Remote control positioning allows discrete activation of footage without obvious preparation or suspicious behavior. Technical rehearsal ensures confident presentation delivery while maintaining element of surprise until perfect moment. Both betrayers continue party preparation while remaining completely unaware of impending technical revelation tonight. The backup systems provide confidence that technical issues cannot interfere with planned justice delivery. Security camera positioning provides perfect angles for identifying both affair partners clearly in recorded footage. Living room cameras capture their faces and body language during intimate conversations about systematic deception. Kitchen footage shows romantic touches and betrayal planning while I work downtown supporting our household. Multiple camera angles prevent claims that footage is unclear or misidentified during tonight's public revelation. Timestamp evidence proves systematic affair spanning months rather than isolated incidents or misunderstandings between roommates. Audio quality captures their exact words about mocking my trust and planning continued deception indefinitely. The security system they approved installing now provides evidence for their own public exposure tonight. Camera positioning ensures guests can clearly identify both betrayers without question or alternative explanation attempts. Multiple recording angles provide comprehensive evidence that prevents denial or minimization of systematic betrayal. Tonight's footage presentation will use their own approved security system against their deception and lies. The technical evidence quality exceeds any doubt about their guilt or systematic nature of betrayal. I prepare the presentation timeline to maximize dramatic impact during tonight's welcoming speech to guests. Opening remarks will thank family and friends before discussing our successful living arrangement and security concerns. Transition statements will introduce security system footage as interesting discovery requiring guest attention and input. The first video clip shows innocent household interaction before revealing intimate betrayal moments for maximum contrast. Progressive footage reveals escalation of affair and systematic deception spanning months of careful planning together. Final clips capture their cruel conversations about mocking my trust and planning indefinite deception continuation. Each video segment includes pause moments, allowing guest reactions and emotional processing of betrayal evidence. The presentation builds suspense while providing undeniable proof of systematic affair and character flaws completely. Timeline pacing ensures all guests remain engaged while processing shocking evidence of betrayal and deception. Tonight's speech structure maximizes emotional impact while maintaining dignified presentation of overwhelming evidence against both betrayers. Testing procedures confirm all technical systems work perfectly for tonight's crucial presentation and public revelation. Wireless connections provide reliable signal strength between devices and television display throughout living room area. Audio levels ensure clear sound reproduction for all guest seating positions during footage presentation tonight. Remote control range allows discrete activation from speech position without obvious technical preparation or suspicious behavior. Backup systems activate seamlessly if primary presentation method experiences unexpected technical difficulties during crucial moment. The technical reliability provides confidence for smooth justice delivery without equipment failures or presentation problems. Multiple rehearsals ensure familiar operation under pressure while maintaining element of surprise until perfect timing. Both betrayers remain focused on party preparation while technical trap awaits their public exposure completely. All systems are ready to deliver overwhelming evidence of systematic betrayal to 40 witnesses simultaneously. Tonight's technical presentation will provide perfect revenge through undeniable proof of their deception and cruel character. Final technical checks confirm everything is prepared for tonight's dramatic revelation and public justice delivery. Video quality provides crystal clear evidence that prevents any denial attempts or alternative explanations from either betrayer. Sound reproduction ensures all guests hear their exact words about betrayal without missing crucial confession details. Presentation timing allows natural speech flow while building dramatic tension toward overwhelming evidence, revelation completely. Backup systems guarantee successful presentation regardless of primary equipment performance during crucial revenge moment. The technical preparation transforms tonight's housewarming celebration into perfect trap for both systematic betrayers simultaneously. Security footage compilation provides undeniable proof that destroys their reputations while maintaining moral high ground throughout. Both affair partners continue final party preparations while remaining completely unaware of impending technical exposure tonight. Perfect technical setup ensures their own security system delivers justice for months of systematic deception and betrayal. Tonight they will learn that technology can expose truth when betrayers think they are safe. Saturday evening arrives and guests begin streaming through our front door for the housewarming celebration. Both our families arrive early, bringing gifts and expressing excitement about seeing our new home. Samantha greets everyone warmly while acting like the perfect wife and hostess throughout initial arrivals. Bradley plays his role as loyal friend and helpful roommate while assisting with coats and beverages. I maintain normal behavior while internally counting down to the moment of revelation and justice. Friends from college and work arrive commenting on our beautiful home and successful living arrangement. Extended family members compliment our mature approach to shared housing and financial cooperation between friends. Everyone seems genuinely impressed by our home and the harmony between all three roommates. Samantha and Bradley appear confident and relaxed while secretly planning to continue their affair after tonight. The gathering atmosphere is cheerful and celebratory as guests enjoy food, drinks, and touring our space. Both betrayers seem to enjoy the positive attention and compliments about our living situation. The living room fills with 40 guests, including parents, siblings, colleagues, and mutual friends from various backgrounds. Samantha's boutique customers attend along with her family members who traveled from neighboring states specifically. Bradley's graphic design clients mix with his relatives, creating diverse social gathering representing our combined networks. My coworkers and software engineering colleagues express admiration for our creative housing solution and friendship. Everyone mingles comfortably while complimenting our decorating choices and successful roommate relationship between all parties. Food tables display contributions from multiple guests, creating abundant feast for everyone attending tonight's celebration. Music plays softly, while conversations flow naturally between groups discussing careers, relationships, and future plans. The atmosphere feels warm and supportive, with genuine happiness for our housing success and friendship. Both affair partners receive praise for their contributions to our household harmony and cooperation. Guests ask questions about managing shared living spaces and maintaining friendship while cohabiting successfully together. I move through the party making small talk while observing both betrayers interact confidently with guests. Samantha discusses our living arrangement with enthusiasm while secretly knowing she betrays our marriage daily. Bradley jokes with my coworkers about roommate benefits while hiding his systematic deception and affair. Both seem relaxed and happy, while completely unaware of the security footage evidence waiting. They answer questions about household cooperation, while maintaining perfect deception about their true relationship. Family members praise all three of us for creating such successful, mature living arrangement. Friends express envy about our built-in companionship and shared financial responsibilities, reducing individual stress significantly. The positive feedback reinforces guests' admiration for our apparent success and harmony between roommates. Both betrayers bask in compliments while planning to continue their affair indefinitely after celebration. Their confidence and comfort with deception makes tonight's revelation even more satisfying for justice. I watch them enjoy praise they do not deserve while counting minutes until truth emerges. Dinner service begins with guests filling plates and finding seating throughout our main living areas. Family conversations focus on career updates, relationship news, and future plans for everyone attending tonight. Samantha and Bradley continue playing perfect hosts while maintaining their deceptive facade throughout dinner service. Both receive compliments about cooking contributions and household management skills from impressed family members. I participate in conversations while reviewing my speech notes and presentation timeline, mentally preparing. The dining atmosphere remains cheerful, with multiple conversations happening simultaneously. Across different seating groups, guests compliment our home's layout and decorating choices while praising our successful roommate dynamics. Both betrayers answer questions about shared living while hiding their systematic affair from everyone present. The contrast between their public image and private betrayal makes their deception even more insulting. Family pride and friend admiration create perfect atmosphere for devastating revelation that approaches quickly. Their comfort with lies and deception will make public exposure particularly shocking for all witnesses. After dinner, I announce that speech time approaches and ask guests to gather in living room. Everyone settles into comfortable seating positions while focusing attention toward my presentation area near television. Samantha and Bradley position themselves prominently, expecting praise and gratitude during traditional housewarming speech from host. Both look confident and relaxed while completely unaware of security footage compilation waiting nearby. Family members prepare to hear expected comments about friendship, cooperation, and successful living arrangement achievements. Friends anticipate traditional gratitude expressions and future plans discussion during welcoming speech to gathered guests. The room quiets as everyone focuses attention on my opening remarks about our living situation. Both affair partners smile expectantly while sitting together, appearing like innocent roommates and loyal friends. Their positioning provides perfect view for all guests when security footage begins displaying their betrayal. I take deep breath, knowing this moment will change everything for both systematic betrayers forever. The speech that destroys their reputations and exposes months of deception begins now with perfect audience. I begin my welcoming speech by thanking everyone for joining us to celebrate our new home tonight. The room remains quiet and attentive as I express gratitude for family support and friendship. I discuss our successful living arrangement and how Bradley has been such a helpful roommate. Samantha smiles proudly, while Bradley nods appreciatively at the positive comments about our partnership. Family members beam with pride, hearing about our mature approach to shared housing and cooperation. I transition into discussing home security and our recent installation of cameras throughout common areas. Guests listen politely as I explain the importance of protecting our valuable belongings and investments. Both betrayers remain relaxed and confident, while completely unaware of what approaches next in presentation. I mentioned that our new security system captured some very interesting footage recently that everyone should see. The room maintains focused attention as I reach for the remote control to activate presentation. Tonight's revelation begins with overwhelming evidence of systematic betrayal and months of cruel deception between supposed friends. I activate the wireless presentation system, and the first security footage appears on our television screen. Initial clips show normal household activities with all three roommates appearing happy and cooperative. Guests watch politely, assuming they will see typical daily routines and successful living arrangement examples. Suddenly, the footage transitions to intimate moments between Samantha and Bradley on our shared couch. Gasps echo throughout the room as family members and friends witness the shocking betrayal evidence clearly. Samantha's face turns pale, while Bradley attempts to stand and leave the presentation area immediately. My father blocks Bradley's exit route while demanding explanations for the documented affair evidence on screen. Samantha tries to claim the footage is edited or taken out of context, but timestamps prove authenticity. Both families express outrage and disappointment at the systematic deception and betrayal of trust displayed publicly. Friends and colleagues witness undeniable proof of affair relationship conducted in our shared living space daily. The security footage continues showing their cruel conversations about mocking my trust and planning deception. Chaos erupts as both families confront Samantha and Bradley about their documented systematic betrayal and lies. Samantha's mother demands explanations while expressing disappointment in her daughter's moral failures and marriage betrayal. Bradley's father calls him disgusting for betraying friendship and violating trust in such calculated manner. My coworkers express anger at Bradley for deceiving everyone while benefiting from my financial support and friendship. Extended family members voice outrage at both betrayers for conducting affair in our shared home. Friends from college cannot believe Bradley would systematically deceive his best friend for months while living together. Samantha attempts to minimize the affair as mistake, but security footage proves systematic planning and deception. Bradley tries to blame Samantha for seducing him, but recorded conversations show mutual participation and planning. Both betrayers face immediate social isolation, as guests refuse to associate with systematic deceivers and betrayers. The public nature of revelation prevents damage control or alternative explanations for their documented behavior. Everyone witnesses their character flaws and capacity for cruel systematic deception against people who trusted them. Security footage continues displaying their most damaging conversations about mocking my trust and planning indefinite deception. Guests hear Samantha telling Bradley that I am too trusting and stupid to discover their affair. Bradley's recorded voice jokes about having perfect setup with daily access to my wife while I work. Both betrayers discussed how easy it is to fool me and continue their relationship indefinitely. Family members react with disgust, hearing their cruel words about systematic betrayal and character assassination. The audio quality ensures everyone hears exact details about their planning and contempt for my trust. Samantha's recorded admission that she stays married for financial security while finding happiness with Bradley shocks relatives. Bradley's promises to support Samantha through divorce proceedings prove premeditated relationship destruction rather than spontaneous attraction. Extended footage shows months of systematic planning, proving intentional deception rather than momentary weakness or mistake. The comprehensive evidence eliminates any possibility of forgiveness or minimizing their betrayal through alternative explanations. Both families realize the depth of systematic deception and cruel character flaws displayed by their relatives. Both betrayers attempt desperate damage control while facing overwhelming evidence and 40 witnesses to their systematic deception. Samantha claims the affair meant nothing and begs for forgiveness, while security footage contradicts her statements. Bradley insists he never intended to hurt anyone, but recorded conversations prove months of cruel planning. Neither can explain away the systematic nature of deception or their mocking attitude toward my trust. Family disappointment becomes obvious as relatives express shame about their behavior and character flaws displayed publicly. Friends and colleagues distance themselves immediately to avoid association with systematic betrayers and deceivers. The public revelation ensures lasting reputation damage that will follow both betrayers throughout community permanently. Their desperate attempts at explanation only reinforce the evidence of systematic planning and cruel deception. Both realize their affair relationship cannot survive public scrutiny and family rejection that results from exposure. The security footage provides undeniable proof that destroys any credibility or trustworthiness they previously maintained with family and friends. The housewarming party transforms from celebration into confrontation as guests demand accountability from both systematic betrayers. Family members express plans to cut contact with relatives who demonstrate such cruel character flaws and deception. Professional colleagues indicate that association with systematic deceivers affects their own reputations and trustworthiness at work. The public nature ensures comprehensive social consequences that extend beyond immediate family rejection and friend abandonment. Both betrayers face complete isolation from support systems while dealing with relationship destruction and reputation damage. Their confident deception collapses under public scrutiny and overwhelming evidence of systematic betrayal and cruelty. Tonight's revelation achieves perfect revenge through strategic timing and comprehensive witness testimony about their character flaws. The housewarming celebration becomes a legendary example of justice served through careful planning and undeniable evidence presentation. Both affair partners learn that systematic betrayal earns systematic consequences through complete social destruction and permanent reputation damage. The housewarming party dissolves into multiple confrontations as family members surround both betrayers, demanding explanations. Samantha's parents express complete disappointment while questioning how they raised such a deceptive daughter. Her mother cries openly, while her father demands that Samantha pack her belongings tonight. Bradley's family voices similar outrage at his systematic betrayal of friendship and violation of trust. His siblings refuse to speak with him, while his parents express shame about his character. My family rallies around me, offering support and praising my strategic approach to exposing betrayal. Extended relatives demand that both betrayers leave immediately and never contact family again. Friends and colleagues witness the family confrontations while expressing their own anger at systematic deception. The living room becomes battlefield with multiple angry conversations happening simultaneously throughout the space. Both affair partners face complete rejection from every support system they previously relied upon for validation. The public nature prevents them from controlling narrative or minimizing consequences through private explanations. Guests begin leaving while expressing support for my situation and disgust at both betrayers' behavior. College friends shake my hand while condemning Bradley's violation of friendship and trust over months. Work colleagues offer assistance with moving arrangements and express anger at systematic deception by roommate. Extended family members promise continued support while cutting all contact with both affair partners permanently. Several guests provide contact information for attorneys and divorce specialists who can help with proceedings. Female family friends express particular outrage at Samantha's betrayal of marriage vows and systematic lies. Male colleagues cannot believe Bradley would deceive his best friend while benefiting from financial support. The exodus creates clear social isolation for both betrayers while reinforcing community support for my position. Departing guests promise to spread word about their character flaws throughout extended social networks. The party aftermath ensures lasting reputation damage that follows both betrayers beyond tonight's immediate consequences. Everyone leaves understanding the systematic nature of betrayal and cruel planning that characterize their affair. Both betrayers attempt to gather belongings while facing continued confrontation from remaining family members and friends. Samantha packs frantically while her parents refuse to help or provide temporary housing after betrayal. Bradley loads his car while his family expresses permanent disappointment and cuts future contact completely. Neither receives assistance from anyone present as guests maintain united front against systematic deceivers. Their desperate attempts to salvage relationships fail, as evidence proves months of cruel planning and deception. Family members refuse forgiveness while explaining that trust cannot be rebuilt after systematic betrayal documentation. The security footage eliminates any possibility of alternative explanations or minimizing their affair relationship. Both realize their support systems are permanently destroyed through their own choices and character failures. Friends and family members coordinate to ensure both betrayers understand their complete social isolation. The packing process becomes additional humiliation as former supporters refuse any assistance or comfort during departure. Both affair partners face immediate homelessness and financial hardship without family support or friend assistance. I receive overwhelming support from all attendees who praise my strategic approach and dignity throughout revelation. Family members admire my intelligence in documenting evidence before confronting systematic betrayers and liars publicly. Friends express respect for maintaining composure while delivering devastating justice through careful planning and presentation. Professional colleagues comment on my problem-solving skills and strategic thinking during personal crisis management. The community response validates my decision to expose betrayal publicly rather than suffering in silence. Multiple offers of assistance include legal referrals, temporary housing, and financial support during transition period. Former guests contact me throughout the week expressing continued support and admiration for handling betrayal. Social media messages pour in from extended networks who learn about tonight's events through witnesses. The positive community response reinforces that strategic revenge maintains moral high ground while delivering appropriate consequences. Local friends organize support network to help with divorce proceedings and household management during adjustment. The legendary status of tonight's revelation creates lasting positive reputation while both betrayers face permanent social destruction. Both affair partners discover their relationship cannot survive public scrutiny and comprehensive social rejection from families. The excitement and passion of secret affair disappears when conducted openly under community judgment. Financial pressure from separate housing costs tests their commitment while facing unemployment possibilities from reputation damage. Social isolation forces them to depend entirely on each other while blaming mutual responsibility for consequences. Their cruel confidence during deception transforms into desperate survival mode when facing real accountability. The affair foundation built on deception crumbles under pressure of transparency and public exposure. Both begin blaming each other for tonight's revelation while refusing personal responsibility for systematic choices. Family rejection creates emotional stress that destroys romantic attraction and partnership goals they discussed. The reality of consequences tests their relationship strength beyond temporary passion and excitement phases. Public judgment makes their affair partnership liability rather than source of happiness and fulfillment previously enjoyed. Tonight's revelation creates immediate practical consequences as both betrayers face homelessness and financial hardship simultaneously. Neither family offers temporary housing or financial assistance after witnessing systematic deception and character failures. Former friends refuse association to protect their own reputations from contamination through betrayer connection. Professional networks distance themselves, creating potential employment difficulties and career damage from reputation concerns. The comprehensive social isolation eliminates support systems both relied upon for emotional and financial stability. Credit and housing applications will suffer from character references who witnessed tonight's systematic betrayal evidence. Community judgment affects their ability to rebuild social connections and professional relationships in local area. The immediate consequences extend beyond relationship destruction to include practical survival concerns and financial pressures. Both realize their systematic deception destroyed everything meaningful, including family relationships, friendships, and community standing. Tonight's strategic revenge achieves perfect justice through comprehensive life destruction that matches months of systematic betrayal and cruel deception. 3 months after the housewarming party revelation, my life has completely transformed for the better in every way. The divorce proceedings conclude quickly, with overwhelming security footage evidence supporting my case against Samantha completely. Her systematic deception and documented affair eliminate any claims to shared assets or spousal support payments. I keep our beautiful house while Samantha faces financial ruin from legal fees and unemployment issues. The court assigns responsibility for marital debts to Samantha based on her expense fraud and betrayal. My attorney uses security footage as evidence of systematic deception that strengthens my legal position significantly. Community support provides character witnesses who testify about my integrity and Samantha's cruel deception throughout proceedings. The public nature of her betrayal makes divorce straightforward without contested asset division or support disputes. Legal costs remain minimal due to overwhelming evidence and Samantha's inability to challenge documented proof. The house becomes symbol of my strength and strategic thinking rather than reminder of betrayal. I maintain mortgage payments easily without supporting unfaithful wife's lifestyle and expenses that drained our finances previously. My new roommate situation proves dramatically better than the previous arrangement with systematic betrayers and deceivers. Through mutual friends, I find Marcus Chen, a trustworthy software engineer who values honesty and respect. Marcus undergoes thorough background checks and provides character references from multiple sources before moving in together. Our living arrangement focuses on clear boundaries, shared responsibilities, and honest communication about expectations and concerns. Marcus contributes equally to household expenses, while maintaining professional respect and appropriate friendship boundaries throughout. The rental income helps with mortgage payments while providing companionship without romantic complications or deception. Marcus admires my handling of previous betrayal and respects the security measures I maintain for protection. Our household runs smoothly with established routines and mutual respect for privacy and personal space. Friends comment on the improved atmosphere and genuine friendship that replace toxic deception and lies. The new living arrangement demonstrates that trustworthy people exist who value integrity over personal gratification. Marcus becomes a reliable friend who proves that shared living can work when based on honesty. Samantha's life collapses completely as she faces unemployment, social isolation, and financial ruin from her choices. The boutique store terminates her employment after learning about her character issues through community discussions. Her professional reputation suffers permanent damage as word spreads throughout retail and management networks locally. Former customers refuse service from someone who demonstrates systematic deception and moral failures in personal life. Samantha moves between temporary housing situations as friends refuse long-term assistance or association with betrayer. Her family maintains minimal contact while expressing ongoing disappointment in her choices and character flaws. Dating becomes impossible as background searches reveal her affair scandal and systematic deception documented publicly. Financial stress forces her to accept minimum wage positions that barely cover basic living expenses. The boutique industry blacklists her due to reputation concerns and customer feedback about character issues. Social media presence disappears as former friends and professional contacts block communication to avoid association. Her systematic betrayal creates lasting consequences that follow her throughout employment and relationship attempts permanently. Bradley faces identical professional destruction and social isolation as the community rejects systematic betrayers consistently. His graphic design clients cancel contracts after learning about his character flaws and deception capabilities. Professional referrals disappear as former colleagues protect their reputations by avoiding association with documented betrayer. The creative industry values trust and reliability, making Bradley unemployable due to systematic deception evidence. His portfolio and previous work become irrelevant when clients question his integrity and moral character. Extended family maintains permanent distance while expressing shame about his choices and behavior toward friendship. Former college friends refuse contact to protect their own reputations from contamination through betrayer association. Dating prospects discover his systematic betrayal through internet searches and community discussions about character flaws. Financial hardship forces him to relocate, seeking employment in areas where reputation damage has not spread. The affair relationship with Samantha ends quickly under pressure of unemployment and mutual blame for consequences. His professional destruction matches systematic betrayal through comprehensive career damage and social isolation that follows permanently. The affair relationship between Samantha and Bradley dissolves completely under pressure of real consequences and accountability. Their passionate secret romance cannot survive public scrutiny and social judgment from families and communities. Financial stress from unemployment and housing costs eliminates luxury lifestyle that affair activities required previously. Social isolation forces them to depend entirely on each other while blaming mutual responsibility for destruction. The excitement of forbidden relationship disappears when conducted openly without secrecy or deception elements. Both betrayers realize their attraction was based on shared deception rather than genuine compatibility. Family rejection creates emotional pressure that destroys romantic feelings and partnership goals they discussed. Neither can provide emotional or financial support needed for recovery from reputation damage and career destruction. Their cruel confidence during systematic deception transforms into survival desperation when facing real consequences. The affair foundation built on lies cannot support transparent relationship under community judgment and family disappointment. Both begin dating other people while avoiding each other to prevent additional scandal or reputation damage. The relationship destruction provides additional satisfaction, proving that betrayal partnerships cannot survive accountability. My professional life thrives as colleagues and clients respect my integrity and strategic thinking during personal crisis. The software engineering industry values problem-solving skills that I demonstrated through systematic evidence gathering and presentation. New business opportunities emerge as word spreads about my character and ability to handle adversity. Clients specifically choose my services because they trust someone who maintains dignity during betrayal and personal attacks. Professional reputation grows stronger through demonstration of intelligence and integrity under pressure from systematic deceivers. Leadership opportunities increase as supervisors recognize strategic thinking and emotional intelligence during crisis management. Salary. Advancement reflects increased respect and trust from employers who value character and reliability. Industry conferences invite me to speak about problem-solving methodologies and maintaining professionalism during personal challenges. The positive professional consequences contrast sharply with both betrayers' career destruction and unemployment struggles. My success story becomes an example of how integrity and strategic thinking create opportunities while deception destroys everything meaningful. Business networking expands as professionals seek association with someone who demonstrates strong character and strategic intelligence. Community support continues strong as neighbors and local friends maintain admiration for my handling of systematic betrayal. The housewarming party revelation becomes a legendary example of perfect timing and strategic justice delivery throughout social networks. Local residents reference my story when discussing relationship challenges and trust issues with friends and family. Church members express respect for maintaining dignity while delivering appropriate consequences for moral failures. Neighbors offer assistance with household projects while expressing appreciation for removing toxic individuals from community. Social events include invitations and welcoming atmosphere as people admire strategic thinking and character strength. The positive community response validates decision to expose betrayal publicly rather than suffering in silence indefinitely. Local businesses provide preferential treatment as owners respect integrity and strategic approach to personal challenges. Community reputation grows as people share story about perfect revenge timing and evidence presentation throughout networks. The legendary status creates lasting positive standing while both betrayers face permanent social destruction and isolation from community. Today, I live with complete satisfaction knowing that perfect justice was served through strategic timing and planning. The security system installed for protection instead provided evidence for systematic betrayal exposure and appropriate consequences. Public revelation at their own celebration created maximum embarrassment while preventing damage control or alternative explanations. Both betrayers lost everything meaningful, including careers, relationships, family support, and community standing through their own choices. The systematic consequences match systematic deception through comprehensive life destruction that cannot be reversed or minimized. Strategic revenge maintains moral high ground while delivering lasting justice that follows betrayers permanently throughout future endeavors. Community support validates approach while providing personal and professional benefits that enhance life quality significantly. The house symbolizes strength and intelligence rather than betrayal, as new living arrangement demonstrates successful roommate relationships. Perfect timing and evidence presentation create legendary example of strategic justice that community members discuss and admire consistently. Systematic betrayal earned systematic consequences through strategic planning that destroyed both affair partners while building my reputation. If you believe cheating spouses and roommates deserve to be exposed at their own celebrations, smash that like button to support strategic revenge timing. Have you ever caught someone betraying your trust in your own home? And how would you handle having both your spouse and roommate betray you simultaneously? Share your roommate horror stories and betrayal discoveries in the comments below. Subscribe now for more stories where cheaters get exposed at the worst possible moment during their own events.